Welcome back to The Wolf and the Melody. My name's Tommy. Tonight, we are diving into a new artist I've never heard of actually, named Paris Paloma, with her video Last Woman on Earth. This was sent to me by a few people, so we are stepping into the dark and seeing what this song is all about. I hope you all are doing well. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to stop by, hang out with me, listen to some music, and talk about life. I don't take for granted your time here with me. So let's get into this.
Made me, deliver me to safety, so that when it's spent, maybe it will be my own. Scatter ashes, leave no marker where you planted, so the hordes will be disbanded as they search on a treasure map for my headstone.
Damn, what a line.
Leave me to the beasts and bears. I'd rather that the feast was theirs. They comrades of neighboring plots, or request to be buried on top. Leave me for a day or two to make sure that I turn blue. For the first time since I drew breath, I'm undesirable again. I'll tattoo it, just so they think it's ruined. And if they think it's ruined, it's easier to say. But please hurry if you really love me. You'll dispose of me unceremoniously in your ways. Leave me to the trees and there. I'd rather that the feast was theirs. They can't reserve neighboring plots, or buy cuttings of my priceless locks. Leave me for 2 days or 3, till my fingertips turn green. For the first time since I drew breath, I'm undesirable again. And they will come in such dismay that they never did discover where I lay. And I will burn my flesh and foam, screaming the words, it will never be yours. I'll take the flame over desecration, promise you'll make all these arrangements. Don't you dare think it's overkill. I wouldn't wish the watching on anybody, so if for that reason only, swear to me you will. Leave me to the beasts and bears. I'd rather that the feast was theirs. They come reserve neighboring plots, or request to be buried on top. Leave me for a day or two to make sure that I turn blue. For the first time since I drew breath, I'm undesirable again.
Those lyrics, man. I mean, those lyrics. It just breaks my heart. It's like a lot of times people say they're like, Tommy, you're a pretty positive guy. I try to be. But if people knew my disdain for a lot of humanity, for the people, I don't even want to call them people, that do unspeakable things to others, and especially women. I did a review of another song that's in the same vein, and I talked about how I'm a dad. I have a daughter, and I'm also the son of a woman who was married to a man, not my dad, who would leave for months at a time and come back and wake her up in the middle of the night and assault her, beat her, and then disappear. And I guess based on religion, because my mother wouldn't leave the man, and it was a different time. My mom was born in the 40s, and she's put up with that. She stayed there because she felt like it was her duty to God. And I grew up with three sisters, and my oldest one was assaulted. my my partner is a midwife, and she tells me stories. And as a man, obviously I can say, not all men are like that. Not all men are evil that would do things, but throughout history, it's undeniable. It's undeniable, the statistics of what women have been through. What has It's undeniable, and words cannot be summed up to describe what women have gone through throughout history. You can't even cheapen it with saying it's a tragedy, because it's fucking worse than that. And so listening to these lyrics, the way that Paris delivers them, I like that it was at a slow pace, because you had to really listen and let them linger. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that there's music like this, that this was the way that this message could come across, but it's also sad. People shouldn't have to live in fear with their life. People shouldn't have to be afraid, but they are. And this really hits, man. And I don't even feel like I want to say anything else about it, just because it's like I just feel this is a powerful song. It's really powerful. I think about, even with my daughter, how I encourage her to speak and to not be afraid or ashamed of who she is, to know that she's powerful, to know that she is strong. I encourage her to speak up, to say what's on her mind, you know? But it's like, it's scary to think what they will walk into. This is heavy. This was a really heavy song. Really, it was a. Again, I like the flow of it and the delivery of it. But man, the message of this really, my, just, yeah, yeah. I'd love to talk more, but again, it just feels like, yeah, this hit, dude. This really hit. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing music with me, those who sent this to me. In the day and age that we live in, we need each other more than ever. And music is a bridge for that. Music, I think, has a way of weeding out those that are not good. You know, you really see the heart of somebody when they listen to a song like this and how they respond to it. Um, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. You can send me songs, um, you know, and talk about life. I know life is, it can be hard. It has ups and downs. And I just, the point of this channel when I started it was honestly not to be a reactor, but I went through a divorce and I wanted to find myself again. I wanted to discover myself and return to my love of music. So I thought to myself, man, let's see if anybody wants to sit down and listen to music with me and talk about life, talk about our hearts, talk about how we want to grow as people. Um, I want this channel to be an encouragement. I don't tell people to subscribe. I don't tell people to like the video. It's not about that for me. You are not a number. We are going through it, man. We are living life. And if you come here for a couple minutes to hang out with me and talk about life, thank you. At the end of the day, this isn't going to matter. At the end of the day is our character and how we lived. And I'd rather do something that promotes conversation and unity. Thanks again for being here. We will be back with another